Hello everyone, Andrea here with I Dream of Crafting. Since I've been doing these mini Velcro keychains today, I will link the two videos I did tonight of these. They're very cute. They're Velcro. They're about 5 to 6 inches long, and they're very easy to clip onto a purse or the belt loops of your pants. Very cool. Since I've been doing these all night, I decided I would do a really quick tutorial on how to make a duct tape lanyard. This is the full-sized version. Obviously this is a lanyard. This is not considered a lanyard, even though it looks pretty similar, but this is just a keychain. So, these are one of the first things I started off making 2.5 years ago when I started. And I have amassed quite a collection. Here's a blue one. Zigzag. Multicolored. Polka dot. That one's cool. I like that one. Denim. This is black and white lace. That one's interesting. It could be inside out. Tie-dye. Hot rod. That one's cool. I like that one. Blue and purple squares. Kind of techno-ish. Pink zebra. This one's pretty cool. Penguins. Let's see. Dragons. Once again, very cool. I like that one. Here is a orange tie-dye. Here is Argyle, one of my favorite tapes. It is also my friend's favorite tape. Here is Blue Surf, Snake Skin. That one came out pretty cool. And I don't remember making this one, but apparently I did. This is actually completely out of glow-in-the-dark tape. So, yes, I made one of these. I don't remember, but here it is. So, that'll be cool. I'm going to leave it out and see how it glows. That'll be awesome. But those are all the ones I made about 2 years ago. They've just been sitting in my room. I forgot that I did most of these, so it was nice to find them and go down memory lane. So, let me put these back here. Alright, those will be going to my craft fair, so yay, I saved myself some time. So, but I will be teaching you how to make one of those today in this tutorial, excuse me. So, to make a lanyard, you of course are going to need, you don't need it, but you can have an X-Acto knife if you wish. Scissors are also good to have. Cutting board, of course. You may need 2 cutting boards for this, but yeah, because it takes a lot of tape. Of course, a key ring. Any key ring you would like. A ruler is very helpful. And of course, duct tape. Any duct tape you want. You can use up to 2, maybe 3, depending on how you want to design, and decorate your lanyard. I usually only use 1. But I have had special orders where they wanted, 2 colors, and that was perfectly fine. So, and I did that for them. But those are all the supplies you will need, so let's get started. So for this tutorial, I will have to raise and lower the camera a few times to show you how to do this. So I hope it works as well as I think it will. So here you see I have duct tape already measured out in the interest of time. You need about 34 to 36 inches of tape. I know that sounds a lot, but remember a lanyard is folded over in half. So, and the lanyards I make are usually around, they're between 15 and 18 inches long. I found that is the best length for putting it over your head and not having to be uncomfortable with it. So, how I do this with just one cutting board is I do it A, very carefully, and B, I will show you with this purple tape. I roll out a fair amount and I put it on the 1 inch line over here. My cutting board goes to 18. So I put it all the way to the 18. Then I carefully fold it back. And I press this down over here to try and keep it on that 18-inch line. And then I roll out the rest of it up to here, making sure I'm still on the 18-inch line over there, so not pulling too much. And then at this point you can take your scissors and just cut. I'm not going to do that with this purple tape because I don't want to make a lanyard purple. I already have my tape rolled out, but I just wanted to show you that process. It is easier if you can roll the tape out on a long table. That way you have the entire table to do your folding. But it is possible to do it on just one cutting board like I have here. You're just going to have to maneuver it a little bit differently and of course carefully so that the tape doesn't fold up on itself the way you don't want it to. So if you give me 2 more seconds, I'm going to just, there we go, put that tape over here. Alright, so of course when you have your 34 to 36 inches cut, remember whatever you cut is going to be in half. So I did do one that was 24 inches long, but it's too short to fit over your head. So it will fit over your head, but you're almost choking yourself trying to get it on your head. So that's why I make mine a little bit longer. I probably wouldn't go any shorter than 30 inches, which would make the lanyard 15 inches, the finished lanyard 15 inches. So yeah, I like mine a little bit longer, about 17, 18. So I have my tape on both sides here. That's really low, I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay. So I have my tape hanging off my board here. And this will be interesting. So I'm going to very carefully start in the middle here. And just like my little tiny keychains here, I'm going to take the middle and I'm going to fold sticky side to sticky side up to the middle. Now the hardest thing about doing a lanyard this size, well, a keychain this size, is trying to keep the tape, A, from sticking to itself in the wrong position, and B, trying to keep it the same spacing all the way through. So just try your best to keep the tape straight while you are folding it. Just try and get it as best as you can to go half up. Just go slow. As you see, I have to go slow myself. It's a little bit tricky. I'm not worried about air bubbles right now. I'm worried about crinkling the tape. Now you see I'm not exactly straight, but that's fine, because we're gonna just fold the other half over. So I'm just gonna fold this. I'm just worried about the crinkles. I'm trying not to get any crinkles in the tape at all. Even if you do though, they're gonna be on the underside of the tape, so they won't be all that noticeable. Okay, so I have some air bubbles here. Like I said, I'm not too worried about those. I can always just pop them with my X-Acto knife and they'll go down. Because bubbles you have to worry about, because bubbles will be seen on the other side. So just double check your tape for any bubbles. Okay, that's one side. So now we're going to flip it over and do the exact same thing. We're going to start in the middle and we're going to fold this up to meet in the middle. This side's a little bit easier because it's not, you know, you have this tape already secured on this side. So it goes a little bit easier, but still you have to be mindful not to get, you know, too many crinkles in your tape. You see I'm getting a few of them, but like I said, it's going to be on the underside. Just takes a little bit of practice. Then start on the other side. Okay. You see I'm getting crinkles, but that's because I want to keep the lanyard the same width, or at least try to keep the lanyard the same width all the way down, all the way across. So that is our finished rope here. So just as before in the mini tutorial, we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna cut off the smallest amount from the edge, just to get a clean edge. So I'm gonna raise the camera now and show you how to assemble with the keyring. Okay, so now we're going to assemble the lanyard with the keyring. So make sure you have a piece of tape. It can be the same color or an accent color. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Make your strip of tape about 2 inches long, so that it can completely wrap around the entire lanyard. So you want to take your lanyard, and where your seam is, put that against the back of your neck and straighten it out in front of you. You can see, even though it's 36 inches of tape, let me stand up. Even though it's 36 inches of tape, it actually only reaches down to just above my belly button. My belly button's here, so with the key ring and the keys, it would reach about my belly button. So it's actually a really good length. So once you have it straight, and you want to do this around your neck, so that the seams stay down. So once you have it around your neck, you could take it off at this point, but I just like to do it completely around my neck. So I'm going to put my key ring on top of both of these. So I have both in my hand, both ends. I'm going to put that key ring on, and I'm going to fold both of these over. Now once you have both of those over, you can carefully take this off. Just double check. You can run your hand down to smooth it out, and just make sure all the seams are underneath. Once you're certain of that, hold your lanyard in one hand, keeping tension on these strips here to hold your key ring. Take your 2-inch piece of tape, make sure everything is even, and place your tape both on just under where your key ring is in the tape, and of course on your lanyard itself so that it will seal. And then you simply just wrap this around so that it will meet on the other side. You may have to put it on your board and then stretch it a bit for it to meet the other side. And that is the finished lanyard, and that's all there is to it. Your lanyard is now complete. If you wanted to, you could add a hook to it. Let me get those. So if you wanted to, you could go to Walmart or any craft store, and you can get these little hooks. Just makes it easier to get the keys on and off. So all you need to do to attach these is, I like to, if you're using these split rings, I like to find this little split here where the two, where you would open up the ring. Use the opening here of the hook and place it on the ring like so. Now you see this hook has a little circle here. So what I like to do is I like to grab this and I put my thumb under it, and with my other two fingers on this side, I push and pull at the same time to get it to click. And that way it's hard for it to go back, as you can see. To get this to go back, I really have to push on it, and even then it's not. It's very hard to get that off now. And then you would have a lanyard with a hook, and that's all there is to it. So it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of practice to try and get the all the bubbles and the crinkles out. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos, and leave your questions, comments, and requests in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope to see you in the next video.